Hey everyone, it's Jim, sorry. I just wanted to show off that I've got all these parts ready for painting next. These are the inner frames. I still have a little bit more to put on the clips, but just want to show what I got done so far. A lot of this you're not really going to see, but I like to put attention to detail anyway. So, yeah. I even have these on here. This guy right here, I mean. That's on there. I got 4 of them all set on here. I've also did a little prepping where, let's see, like right here, that's the bottom of the foot. I put it there because you're really not going to see much of that underside of that part, so I might as well put that part that goes there anyway, so it'd be easier just to paint and less parts to have on our skewers, as you can tell. Anyway, I gotta go through all this, make sure everything is in a good way. The eyes here, I gotta figure out how to I'm gonna paint them and then probably go back and put a little red or something behind there or on there just to make it like the how you see in the model, like normal. And yeah, that's all I can think of at this point. So this is how they all look like before being painted, or primed and painted, I should say. And here we are with the parts now in steel. I originally did this in a white primer instead of doing the glass block or black gloss base. Still think it came out very nice. Yeah, so pretty much this is all done. I'm letting it dry for a while, or maybe like a couple of hours, and then I'm going to tackle these parts. As you can tell, I've already started putting this on. I got to put let's turn this around. I got the thrusters next, this, and the chair. So I got to put everything all together and figured all that out. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I got done so far. Yeah, so hopefully this will be coming out very nicely. Anyway, so let's get on to priming and getting that done. Oh, there's also 2 parts that I did not paint in steel. I did a little check and I'm like, you know what? I don't like how it's going to look in steel, so I'm going to put it in the duraluminum instead. You'll see it when I get to it. So here's how everything looks like on this stuff before it got primed and painted. And here we are with final results. I'll get to this in a moment, but as you can tell, I've already finished with the duraluminum. Came out very nice. Here's a comparison of it with copper, which I gotta say looks very nice. And you're wondering, why do I have the leg assembled? Well, I was pretty much test fitting everything, and it looks like it's very nice and looks good. This gold will be covered up, of course, but I like how the bronze looks on here. And this is actually the thruster that's supposed to go on the back of the leg, and I might do a little weathering to that. We'll see. But I also did assemble the backpack. So I think it looks very nice. Everything came out exactly how I thought it would. And like I said, the handles were originally going to be steel, but I decided to do them in duraluminum because it looked better, to be honest. A better contrast. But yeah, so, and here's the head, which I'm working on the eyes now. Sorry for the shadow, but a lot of it you're not going to see underneath. I gotta go back and paint this little part red, and up here red as well. because I just went out today and got some more paint. So I got myself there we go. This is actually Testers, the turn signal red. No, it's stoplight red, metallic. I'm just going to paint the eyes and the sensors red of this, which shouldn't be too bad. And I'm calling it audible on my paint. I'm running low on this one, and I really don't have enough to do this whole kit. It's the color I wanted to do, but today when I was at the store, when I got this and one of the sanding sticks, I also found my tried true favorite Model Air, which they had the Blue Angels color, and it's about spot on in colors, so I say why not use that. So I'm going to be using that for my armor parts instead of the lacquer or the Mr. Hobby here. So yeah, so now on to the final part of doing the armor. Okay, so now I'm going to be working on the blue parts. As you can see, sorry for the lighting, it's not that great, but this is all the blue parts that I'm doing for the legs and the head. The reason why I'm just doing those two for now is that I actually have another part that I want to be painting. It's this guy. This is actually the horn that's on the front, but as you can tell, I used Mr. Masking Soul Neo on it. It's currently drying, so I gotta wait for this to dry off, and then I'm gonna go prime this again, and then I'm gonna be putting the blue over it, so that way when I take all this off, well, it's gonna be gold around the edges and the blue in the front. So that's gonna be really nice to do. So yeah, so I'm going to be now painting this next with my, sorry for that, with the Mr. or the Vallejo Air Blue Angels, which I kind of did a bit of a test. I did on my med thing, but the bottom there is actually the Mr. Hobby. The top, both of these are actually the Vallejo, so it actually doesn't look too bad. In certain lighting, it looks almost spot on, but this is a little bit darker than this, but I like how this looks, so I'm going to give it a whirl. So here's how all the parts look before being primed and painted.